Good morning, good morning. I jumped on here a minute early to set the tone with some music. I'm gonna give you guys some minutes to jump on. Super excited to be here with you. But I found you on the way. I found cynicism, I found criticism. I've been the zero to hero, and I have been the villain. I lost more than a heart could take. But I found you on the way. When you jump on, give me some hearts and emojis. Let me know you're ready to work. On the way, I was given the keys to the city they were mine to keep. Over time, every life will change. Good morning. All the same. Awesome. I found pessimism, I found skepticism. I've been the corner performer. Everybody make sure that you have one of these options. If you don't have either, grab a notebook. Good morning, Whitney. Good morning, Lorena. Couple more seconds. We'll jump in. On the way I've won the race. If the one thing that I can say. All right, we're gonna pause the music for a second. Good morning, you guys. My name is Jessica Lanier, coming to you from sunny California, and I'm very honored to be here with you. We are going to walk through a live action hour, which many people also know as a power hour. So I want to give you a quick background into what this has meant for me and my business. I've been a coach since March of 2016, so just over 3 years. I'm a 5-star diamond coach. Our team hit Premier this last year, and I was not always a full-time coach like I am right now. I have a 1.5 and a 3.5-year-old. Thankfully, they're not here right now. If you ever watch any of my YouTube videos, you will meet them because all of my training videos have my babies like all over them. So no matter where you're at in life, you can absolutely do this business. When I first started, I was actually working full-time, 40 to 60 hours a week in a prison. So I will forever use marketing-wise that Beachbody got me out of prison. I was a registered nurse and public health nurse supervisor for the California Department of Corrections. And for the first 2 years of my business, I was working full-time with a baby at home, so that's all that I know. And these little power pockets or power hours were instrumental in me being able to grow to the place where I was able to walk away from my full-time nursing job at my 2-year mark. So I've been a coach now full-time for the last 1.5 years, which I'm so thankful for, to be very present with my family. But I will tell you, just like any full-time work from home coach will tell you, that it's not necessarily easier. It actually, in some capacities, is a little bit harder because you have all this time and you start like complicating everything. So don't do that. It really comes down to this hour that we're going to do. Now, obviously, I work more than 1 hour a day in my business because of where I'm at, but I never skip the things that we're going to talk about in this hour. So I want to dive in because I don't want to take up much more than an hour. And what I've done is I have taken the activities. I know I posted 2 different options for power hours or action hours. Everyone does something a little bit different, and that's okay. But I scaled the times to match our time here together. Okay? So the first thing, we're going to dive right in. You need your phone or your laptop or whatever, and I'm gonna be setting a timer. So when you do this by yourself, make sure that you can either buy a separate timer or have a timer on your phone. Hi, good morning, everybody. Make sure that you have a timer. I'm going to set the timer on my end, and I'm also going to play music because I'm a huge believer in like your energy and your vibe when you're working has to be up here, right? So who's drinking their Energize already this morning? I already did my workout, and I'm going to be playing some music. But before we start, I want to make sure that our mindset is in the right place, and I highly recommend you doing this before you start your work hour or your work day always. What is your goal? What are you doing walking into this? So many people, especially when you start out, are so afraid of inviting, so afraid of reaching out to people because you're scared of what they're going to think. You're scared that you're going to say something wrong. You're scared you're going to sound salesy. But if you enter this hour with that mindset, it is not going to serve you. How many of you know someone whose life has been changed because of these programs and because of this business? I do, like mine has, and throughout my team and my organization, so many lives have been changed. So when you go into this work time, I want you to have the mission and the mindset that right now, in this hour, I am going to change people's lives. We, together, Team Beachbody, right now, we are going to change people's lives. People are desperate. They are broken. They are hurting. They are hopeless. They are sick. They are alone. And they are praying for the solutions, the community that we have to offer. As coaches, I'm a firm believer that our job is to match people's problems to solutions because that's what we have to offer people, right? And so right now, we're going to get out there. We're going to get to work. And we're just going to connect with people and let them know that we're here. We love them. We have a community to support them wherever they're at in their journey. And we want to provide that support network that maybe they don't have. It's selfish of us to stay in our own fear of what people are going to think, right? Can I get an amen? Can I get some hearts on a Tuesday? Okay, guys, so we're going to jump in. The first thing that we're going to do is add to our network. So we're going to start on Instagram, then we're going to go over to Facebook. If you don't have a Facebook account, then just stay in Instagram because I know everyone's in kind of a different place. So I want you to get your phone out, open up Instagram. I'm going to start my timer here. Here's my stopwatch. I'm going to start the music back up. And here's what I want you to do. So we're just adding people. So you want this to be a quality person, right? Everybody's different. So you need to know what your niche is. My background, obviously, I was a registered nurse and I'm a holistic health coach. And I love attracting holistic health coaches for coaching. So I'm going to go on Instagram and search the hashtag holistic health. Everyone has different ways of doing this. Do whatever you want, but right now we need to take action in adding people. So I want you to search a hashtag or go find a prominent follower, pick out one of their photos that has a bunch of comments and follow their people who commented on their posts. There's, again, different ways to do this, but that's what we're doing right now for 5 minutes on Instagram. Ready, go. It all would have been a waste, but I found you on the way. Whoa, I found you. Never held my hand out and asked for something free. I got pride I could roll out for miles in front of me. I don't need your help and I don't need sympathy. I don't need you to lower the bar for me. I know I'm superwoman, I know I'm strong. I know I've got this cause I've had it all along. I'm phenomenal and I'm enough. I don't need you to tell me who to be. Can someone just hold me? Don't fix me. Don't try to change a thing. Can someone just know me? Cause underneath, I'm broken and it's beautiful. I'm broken and it's beautiful.
ocean, turn water into wine. We bury our emotion and pretend that we're just fine. The only way to live now is to know you're gonna fly. To listen to the lying lives and their lies. I know I'm superwoman, I know I'm strong. I know I've got this 'cause I've had it all along. I'm phenomenal, I'm enough. I don't need you to tell me who to be. Can someone just hold me? Don't fix me, don't try to change a thing. Can someone just know me? 'Cause under me, I'm broken and it's beautiful. Hey, I'm broken and it's beautiful. I'm broken and it's beautiful. Hey, I'm broken and it's beautiful. I'm broken and it's beautiful. Oh, can I just be tight? Without piling on all sad and scared and out of time. I'm wired. Can I just be wired? Without feeling like I'm failing and I'm losing my mind. Can someone just hold me? Don't fix me, don't try to change a thing. Oh, just know me, 'cause underneath I'm broken and it's beautiful. 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 We're in the home stretch of the hard times. We took a hard left, but we're alright. Yeah, I sure can try to put love to it, but we still this right. So nothing's ever
Okay.
gonna move it.
So that's 5 minutes up for Instagram. We're going to switch over to Facebook for those of you who have a Facebook account. Christina, you had asked, do I look at how many followers they have? Does that determine if I add them or not? Not necessarily. So what I do is I usually on Instagram go find a bigger account that's in my niche of holistic health, and then I will look through people commenting on their stuff, and if they look like a good fit, then I personally add them. Okay, so we're going to switch over to Facebook if you have it, and you can use the friends. There's so many options here, but you can go through the friends you may know, look at their profile picture. If you're a mom and you're looking for other moms, that's a very easy way to go through and add a ton of people. We are going to do that now. Let me start. Ready, go. While you guys are working, I'm going to answer some of these questions. So Jessica had a question. Having fears with following, and they are, I don't understand what that one meant. I'm afraid they won't follow back. There's no fear here, you guys. You have nothing to lose. They don't follow back, then they don't follow back. It's not a big deal. Afraid to follow if they have a large following. I don't like this 100% is your perspective. So I'm going to challenge those of you who operate a lot in fear to go towards it. Whatever you're afraid of, make a rule for yourself that you have to do it. That is how I have really grown my business and my impact, is by having that rule for myself. So someone with a large following, you follow them, that's awesome. They follow you back. You never know. They could need what you have in this business opportunity and kick ass at it. I don't know if I can say that word on here. Kick Peach. Afraid to follow if they're in great shape. So honestly, that's not a reason to not follow someone. This is a business opportunity. One of the most life-changing things we have is the business. So if someone's in shape, that means that they're interested in fitness. They could be an incredible coach for you. So flip your fears into motivation to like, these could be incredible people. Oh, that's loud.
Here's the bar where things get messy. Here's the bar where we say what we haven't before. Darling, never been more ready, and I just can't wait anymore. Take a chance if you feel what I'm feeling. Got my heart like a drum banging for on the floor, and I'm with you, yeah, we're dancing on the ceiling. So tell me what you're waiting for. All my life, hope and praying, wishing that I would find the one for me. Why waste time? Hope and praying, wishing when I could give you what you need. Baby, we're all or nothing. Yeah, there's no in between with you. Baby, we're all or nothing. Yeah, I'm calling these feelings for you. Right now we're more than friends, but less than lovers. So we just can't pretend we don't want each other. So we're all or nothing. Yeah, there's no in between with you. Here's the part where you say that you need me. Here's the part where I draw that line in the sand. Up to you, you can love me and leave me, but I'll treat you like no one else can.
Another quick tip for Facebook is if you have a niche, again, so like we are also a law enforcement family, and so I can go into Facebook, look for a law enforcement page or veteran page, and then go follow the people in that community. I could do the same with nursing. I could do the same with holistic health. So whatever your niche is, if you find a Facebook page that you really like, go follow the people or friend the people in their community that fit who you're looking for.
Right now we're more than friends, but less than lovers. So we just can't pretend we don't want each other. So we're all or nothing. Yeah, there's no in between with you. Now there's no in between. Now there's no in between with you. I said there's no in between. When the cotton is feeling for you. So what you say, let's get carried away, cause we got nothing to lose and each other to gain. So what you say, let's get carried away, day after day after day after day. Baby, we're all or nothing. Yeah, there's no in between with you. Baby, we're all or nothing. Yeah, I'm calling these feelings for you. Right now we're more than friends, but less than lovers. So we just can't pretend we don't want each other. So we're all or nothing. Yeah, there's no in between with you. Now there's no in between. Now there's no in between with you. I said there's no in between. When the cotton is feeling for you. I promise that you'll never find another like me. I know that I'm a handful, baby. You know I never think before I
All right.
talk. You're the kind of guy that ladies.
Time's up for that. We are going to go into doing more connections, which I like to call friendship time, because again, so many people get stuck in their head with messaging people or commenting on things. Just make friends. I want you to, we're going to spend 5 minutes. We're going to go on Instagram and make some friends. And then we're going to switch over to Facebook and make some friends. Again, if you don't have a Facebook account, just stay in Instagram. So this could be messaging people, watching their IG stories, and you're like, oh, I really like this, or feedback. This is not related necessarily to what we do as coaches. This is just making friends and connections with them. Comment on people's posts. This is how you increase your algorithms of who sees your stuff and how you get more people on your page. So we're gonna start in Instagram. Ready, go.
I will never fall you, baby.
And then we fight out in the rain. You ran after me and called my name. I never wanna see you walk away. And there's a lot of lady guys out there. 'Cause one of these things is not like the others. Living in winter, I am your summer. Every time when it comes to a lover, I promise that you'll never find another like me. I'm the only one of me. Love me, keep me company. You're the only one of you. Baby, that's the one of you. I promise that nobody's gonna love you like me.
Quick note for those of you who are scrolling through Instagram and realizing all you're seeing are your coaches or Beachbody coaches, then search the hashtag again that we used in the beginning and go just start commenting on other people's posts that fit your niche.
But you know there is a me. You can't spell awesome without me. I promise that you'll never find another like me. I'm the only one of me. Baby, that's the part of me. You're the only one of you. Baby, that's the part of you. I promise that nobody's gonna love you like me. Girl, that ain't no I. I'm the only one of me. Baby, that's the part of me. You're the only one of you. Baby, that's the part of you. I promise that nobody's gonna love you like me. All my life been hustling and tonight is my occasion. 'Cause I'm a hooker selling songs and my pimps.
For those of you saying Instagram's not working for you, just switch over to Facebook. It's working for me, so I'm not sure what's going on, but
So I do the deed
yeah, just switch over if you have a Facebook account or try and restarting your app.
Are you ready for the sequel? Ain't ready for the latest in the garden of evil. I'm gonna be the greatest in the golden cathedral. I'll be praying for the faithless, and if you lose, boo-hoo. Hey, look what I made it. Hey, look what I made it. Everything's coming up faces. Don't wait, don't wait. I said, hey, look what I made it. Friends are happy for me, or their honeysuckle photos. Can they celebrate my medals, or they wanna take my trophies? Some are loyal soldiers, while these other doors are rosy. And if you never know who you can trust, then trust me, you'll be lonely. Oh, are you ready for the sequel? Ain't ready for the latest in the garden of evil. I'm gonna be the greatest in the golden cathedral. I'll be praying for the faithless, and if you lose, boo-hoo. Hey, look what I made it. Hey, look what I made it. Everything's coming up faces. It's a dream, don't wait, don't wait. I said, hey, look what I made it, I made it. I said, hey, look what I made it, I made it. See, I want it, take it, take it. It's a dream, don't wait, don't wait. I said, hey, look what I made it.
All right, that's our timer. We are switching over switch over to Facebook. So the same exact thing, but you're doing it in Facebook, where you're just commenting and giving love to people and being a good friend on social media. Ready, go.
And I got this view, but I might as well be in a hotel room. Yeah, it doesn't matter cause I'm so consumed, spending all my nights reading texts from you. Oh, I'm good at keeping my distance. I know that you're the feeling I'm missing. You know that I hate to admit it, but everything means nothing if I can't have you. I can't write one song that's not about you. Can't drink without thinking about you. Is it too late to tell you that everything means nothing if I can't have you? I can't write one song that's not about you.
Here's another tip. If you're only seeing your own coaches or Beachbody people in your feed, go to your friends, and then at the top here, it'll say all friends or suggestions. Click all friends, and it's going to give you your friend list. So go down and you click on the people who are not part of your team already, so who are the strangers, and click on their profile, and you'll see their latest post, and then you can comment there.
Strings attached. Oh, I'm good at keeping my distance. I know that you're the feeling I'm missing. You know that I hate to admit it, but everything means nothing if I can't have you. I can't write one song that's not about you. Can't drink without thinking about you. Is it too late to tell you that everything means nothing if I can't have you? I can't write one song that's not about you. Can't drink without thinking about you. Is it too late to tell you that everything means nothing if I can't have you? I'm trying to move on, forget you, but I hold on. Everything is nothing, everything is nothing, babe. I'm trying to move on, forget you, but I hold on. Everything means nothing if I can't have you. No, I can't write one song that's not about you. Can't drink without thinking about you. Is it too late to tell you that everything means nothing if I can't have you? Can't write one song that's not about you. Can't drink without thinking about you. Is it too late to tell you that everything means nothing if I can't have you? I've cheated and I've lied, I've broke down and I've cried. I've got nothing to hide no more. I've loved and I've hurt, broken people down with words, more grace than I deserve for sure. Known to be crazy, known to be wild. Mama had herself a little devilish child. Ain't no stranger to the troubles at my door. I've been at the wrong place at the wrong time, chasing all the wrong things most of my life. Been every kind of loss that you can't find, but I got one thing right. Been the kind of guy girls mamas don't like, running with the wrong crowd on the wrong nights. 'Cause I've been wrong about 1,000,000 times, but I got one thing right. You. I got you. Saw it through my pain, kept us patient while I changed. Never even crossed your mind to walk away. When I was getting crazy, reckless and wild, acting like my mama's little devilish child. It took a heart like yours to find its place. I've been at the wrong place at the wrong time, chasing all the wrong things most of my life. Been every kind of loss that you can't find, but I got one thing right. Been the kind of guy girls mamas don't like, running with the wrong crowd on the wrong night. I've been wrong about 1,000,000 times, but I got one thing right. You. I got you. I I've been wrong about 1,000,000 times, but I got one
right.
thing right.
So we are going to switch back to Instagram really quick. And what we're going to do is we're going to spend about 3 minutes working on Instagram stories. So for those of you who are brand new and you're like, I have no idea what to put, this is what this Instagram stories is showing, kind of like the background of your life. This is where you're funny, you're entertaining. I make a lot of jokes. There's a lot of crazy things with my kids on there. But this is where you show your routine, where you show up every day. For me. So every day I have a picture with my Energize, my workout, my shake, some pictures, my kids, like what my daily life looks like. So what I want everybody to do right now is to open up your Instagram app and go over to your stories. And you're going to take, this sounds weird because I'm the only one on here, like usually it's a Zoom call, but do like a boomerang or a picture of yourself doing this training right now. And this is you showing up as a coach. This is you getting like this live power hour in with, there's 65 people on here, but there's over 100,000 coaches in this page. That's amazing, right? So you want to show up and show people that's what you're doing. So I'm going to set my timer really quick. We're going to spend 3 minutes and you are going to post things in your IG stories. So this training, your workout this morning, your Energized, breakfast, I know everyone's on different time zones, and maybe what you're planning, but what launched today, MM100 for customers. So look up really quick at before and after, or do the graphic from the program and get people excited and do a poll in there, like who wants to do this with me starting on July 29th or whatever your start date is, okay? Ready, go.
I've been at the wrong place at the wrong time, chasing all the wrong things most of my life. You'll be kind of lost that you can't find, but I got one thing right. I'm the kind of guy girls' mamas don't lie, so I'm with the wrong girl on the wrong night. I've been wrong about 1,000,000 times, but I got one thing right. You got one thing right. I got two. I got one thing right. I've been at the wrong place at the wrong time, chasing all the wrong things with the wrong life. Every kind of lost that you can't find, but I got one thing right.
I remember conversations, we were dancing up on tables, taking pictures when we had nowhere to post. You were laughing, I was crying, we were dancing, we were dying. Sometimes I don't know why we walked away. If I'm honest, what I liked were the things we didn't know. Every morning, every night, I'll be beating down your door just to tell you what I'm thinking, but you already know. Screw this, I don't want to go. So can we pretend that I'm 22 today, dancing on the tables with you? Oh yeah, can we pretend that we all end up okay? I just wanna forget with you. Can we pretend that we won't fight the president? Can we pretend that I really...
Real quick, I just want to touch on, hopefully everyone knows how to be resourceful. So if you're like, I don't have a graphic to MM100, Google it. Google helped me build my business. For those of you who are at Summit, Rachel Hollis told us everything she used to build her business was found for free on the internet. So make sure that you're resourceful. If you don't know where something is, Google it.
I remember what we wanted, what we never take for granted. How our daddy issues took us to LA. If I'm honest, what I miss is I know what to say, and the feeling of your lips, and it haunts me every day. When you tell me what you're thinking, but I already know. Screw this, I don't want to go. Oh yeah. So can we pretend that I'm 22 today, dancing on the tables with you? Oh yeah. Can we pretend that we all end up okay? I just wanna forget with you. Oh yeah. Can we pretend we will fly away?
All right. So now we're going to shift over to writing a post today. I know that everyone has different strategies on like how many posts do you write a day. My personal thing, at least one a day. If you're looking at growing this, we have incredible coaches in our community who have trainings on YouTube. I personally love learning from my good friend, Amy Bailey. She does several posts a day, and my personal Instagram has grown since I've done that. They don't all have to be intense and super long, but like just show up and be yourself. And the more you post, the more people are going to see your stuff. So even if you posted today already, I want you to try to do another one and share a story related to MM100. So for those of you who don't know, in the coach office under Grow Your Business, under the product toolkits, you will find the Morning Meltdown 100 product toolkit. And if you scroll down to, it's actually took me a second to find, but if you scroll down to the bottom row, it says, you'll see a text that says Morning Meltdown 100 images and BNAs. And then next to it, on the other side of the page, you'll see View More. If you click that, then you're going to see a bunch of before and afters from the test group of Morning Meltdown 100. And you can share those. Share those in your Instagram stories. Share those as a post. But when you're sharing them, these pictures don't have stories attached to them, unfortunately. I know we will get those eventually. But share your story of why you are committing to 100 and why you're so excited to see the transformation that's going to happen during that time, and why you're so pumped up to invite people to do it with you and be accountable with you. I want you to work on a post. We're going to have 7 minutes for this category. And if you don't finish it in time, don't worry. Just save it as a draft and we'll come back to it. But I want to make sure that everyone on here is posting today about MM100. Do not do like the sales clip of like, it's this much money and this is the challenge pack. Share a story. So even share a picture of you or your before and after, or before and after from your team. You are not going to get people by flashing numbers. You're going to get people through emotion. What is this going to mean for them, and why should they commit to it? And then after you help them understand why and what it can mean for them, then you tell them what it is and how they're going to do it. Okay? So I'm setting the timer for 7 minutes. We're all going to write a post. I personally go on Instagram first and copy and paste it and then post it on Facebook. Whatever you do, whatever you want. But the point is that we're taking action together on this. Ready? Go.
It's 23 and we got pressure for taking our life more seriously. We got a dead end jobs and got bills to pay. Our old friends and now our enemies. And now I'm thinking back to when I was young, back to the day when I was falling in love. He used to meet me on the east side, in the city where the sun goes in. And every day, you know, we'll be right through the back streets in a blue Corvette. And baby, you know, I just wanna live tonight. We can go anywhere we want. Drive down to the coast, jump in the sea. Just take my hand and come with me. Singing, we can do anything if we put our mind to it. Take your whole life and you put a line to it. I love is yours if you're willing to take it. Give me a heart, cause I ain't gonna break it. So come away, starting to taste, starting the life together in a different place. Love the promise, all these ideas came to be. So baby, when I'm away now, I'm away now, I'm away now. Run away now, run away now, run away now. You used to meet me on the east side. She used to meet me on the east side. He used to meet me on the east side. She used to meet me on the east side, in the city where the sun don't set. I'm at a party I don't wanna be at, and I don't ever wear a suit and tie. Wondering if I can sneak out the back. Nobody's even looking me in my eye. Can you take my hand, finish my drink, say shall we dance? Hell yeah. You know I love you, did I ever tell you? You make it better like that. Don't think I fit in at this party.
yeah, when I'm with my baby, yeah.
Sorry, Justin, you're ruining my vibe. Switching songs.
Tracing our fingers from right to left, we're too drunk to even walk. And all of a sudden you bring up our problem, so I guess you wanna talk. 'Cause they say the bigger the love, the harder you fall. I'm crashing through the floor. Said you're leaving when the morning comes, all packed up. If the feeling's gone, stay awake, stay awake, stay awake with me. Just keep on holding on. Stay awake, stay awake, stay awake with me. All our memories are packed into boxes, stacked up against the door. 'Cause they say the bigger the love, the harder the fall. Oh, I'm crashing through the floor. Still feel your breath on my lips as you're walking out the door. But my hand starts to slip. Never felt like this before. If the feeling's gone, stay awake, stay awake, stay awake with me. Just keep on holding on. Stay awake, stay awake, stay awake with me. I've been looking in the mirror, trying to figure myself out. I've been wondering where I went wrong. And now you're not here, it's like the daylight never comes. So I'll keep on holding on. Said you're leaving when the morning comes, all packed up. If the feeling's gone, stay awake, stay awake, stay awake with me. Just keep on holding on. Stay awake, stay awake, stay awake with me. If the feeling's gone, stay awake, stay awake, stay awake with me. If the feeling's gone, stay awake, stay awake, stay awake with me. Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. When the morning comes and we see what we've become. In the cold light of day, we're a flame in the wind of the fire that we begun. Every argument, every word we can't take back. 'Cause with all that has happened, I think that we both know the way that the story ends. There's only for a minute. I want to change my mind, 'cause this just don't feel right to me. I want to raise your spirits. I want to see you smile. No, that means I'll have to leave. No, that means I'll have to leave. Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. And I'm left there with my thoughts and the image of you being with someone else. Well, it's eating me up inside. But we ran our course, we pretended we're okay. Now if we jump together, at least we can swim far away from the wreck we made. Then only for a minute, I want to change my mind, 'cause this just don't feel
Wow,
right.
that went by so fast. Okay, so I didn't finish mine, but not a big deal. So I'm just gonna save it in draft form here on Instagram, and then I'll go back to it later. So what we're going to do next is we are going to, dun, 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 we're going to do invites. Now, I am very aware that the majority of newer to medium, I don't know what the next level is, coaches are scared of invites. Some trainings from Kate Schultes actually really helped me with the mindset behind inviting. And this is where we change people's lives. We can put up inspiration, which is great. But if we're never inviting people to do it with us, in a sense, it's also being selfish. So if you haven't seen Kate's trainings, I highly recommend that you look them up. But she has this mindset of inviting like it's a party. You would never show up to someone's party like and invite yourself, right? You would feel rude about that. But if someone was throwing this massive party and they're posting all about it and they took the second to reach out to you and say, hey, Jessica, like I see you on here and it'd mean a lot to me if you came to my party. It's going to be so much fun. What would your response be? It would be like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for thinking of me. I can't tell you how many times that I've sent out an invite to someone watching my Instagram stories and I've gotten that response. Wow, it really means a lot that you took the time to reach out to me. Sure, I'd love to know more. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to spend 10 minutes inviting. Now, everyone has kind of a different version of this, and that's fine. I don't care how you do it or what you do. I just want you to do something. So I actually created a sample script that I am going to use, that I'm going to share with you guys in the comments right now. And what I'm going to do is I am going to go through my Instagram stories and see who's watching them, and then I'm going to send them this invite. Again, you can do this however you want during these 10 minutes, but the point is you're doing something and you're being genuine. Ask questions. We do not want to word vomit all over people without asking what they want, because that is what everyone's afraid of, is sounding salesy. We are solution finders. What do you need to know before you give someone a solution? You need to know what their problem is. So my suggestion, if someone wants more information, is you say, awesome, I would love to help you. Let me just ask you a few questions first. What are your health and fitness goals? 3 months from now, if you knew you couldn't fail, where would you like to be? What are your biggest barriers to being successful? Even those 3 questions are very helpful for you as a coach to get to know them and get to know what solution, what challenge pack, or whatever you need to match them with, okay? So we're gonna do invites for 10 minutes. Here is my sample invite. Just posted it in the comments. If you don't have a huge Instagram following, but you have more on Facebook, go through your Facebook friend list and just start inviting. I did this in my team, and some of my girls with a smaller community send out 200 invites in a day because they're like, oh, I see the person, send the invite. See the person, send the invite. And it was awesome. They sent like 10 to 15 share cards in a day, and it was great. So get out of your head. Know that this is how we help people. You're serving them in doing this, and go for it. Okay, ready? Let's do it. Oh, wow. We're getting gangster. All right, I'm changing that. We got like some explicit songs in here I'm trying to avoid. Although that would match our new workout program.
It was like in the other night I was dreaming. I know you wasn't on my side, I could feel you. There's your voice in my head, too familiar. Even with the music blasting, I still hear you. No therapy can fix what's going on. It's gotta be your love that I'm rolling on. Ain't no other explanation. I want that away. Please don't waste no time, I wanna stay. And I know it's true, we're connected. I want that away. I can't reach your mind now, stay. And I know it's true, we're connected. I want that away. I've been up crazy, look what you made me. Checking your Instagram lately, thinking about you on the daily. No therapy can fix what's going on. It's gotta be your love that I'm running on.
Ain't no other way to say it. I want that way. And please don't waste no time. I wanna stay. I know it's true. We're connected. I want that way. Yeah, I can read your mind now. Stay. And I know it's true. We're connected. I want that way.
With just the thought of me, you be like that's the only place that I ought to be. Get rid of all the diamond rings and the property. You say that I'm the only one that do you properly. I get you to the crib, then you get on top of me. You do it then, but you never.
Like some of these are.
Would you love me less if you know the places that I've been? If you know the damage that I did? Would you love me less? No, 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 no. I got so much work to complete. Closets full of skeletons that you don't wanna see. Research me, I'm ugly. I won't blame you if you don't. No lies, don't wanna keep no secrets. Even if what I'ma say will leave you speechless. No secrets. If I introduce you to my demons, tell me, baby, would you love me less? If you know the places that I've been, if you know the damage that I did, would you love me less? No, 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 no. Would you love me less? If I had $1 for my sins, if you know the things that I've been in, would you love me less? No, 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 no. I'm happy you never saw me in college. Blood on my hands, I refuse to acknowledge. That's why I get lightheaded and I say I'm treading soft conversations, and I bet my skin's sweating. She doesn't like my list of exes, I've had it home. She's bugging, sounding childish like a xylophone. Knees buckling, hearing that falsetto that's in the tone. If I introduce you to my demons, tell me, baby, would you love me less? If you know the places that I've been, if you know the damage that I did, would you love me less? No, no, would you love me? No, would you love me? Would you love me less? If I had $1 for my sins, if you know the things that I've been in, would you love me less? No, 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 would you love me? Or would you love me more? If you knew the person that I was. Yeah.
I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know what happened, and I also don't know at what point it quit. My screen was changed. So I'm going to give you a couple more seconds to jump back on. My apologies. Will you guys do me a favor when you get on here and give me some thumbs up or hearts or whatever, just so I know people are jumping back on? Sorry, not sure what happened. Okay. Yeah. Technology, right? This is like coaching. We just gotta go with it. Things happen sometimes. Okay. All right, so we're going to kind of pick up where we left off. We took some time for inviting, and now we're going to go into follow-ups. This is the last 10-minute chunk. I know we're going a little bit over an hour because I've been talking through here, but I really do want to share what I do for follow-ups and just an idea, a strategy that you can use. I'm going to share a script that I'm going to be using myself. Here is a follow-up strategy with the launch of MM100. So how many of you have sent out share cards that have never been completed? I highly recommend, if you do not already have these people written down either in a notebook or in Google Streak or in another kind of tracking formula, that you get that straight today. Get all your lists of people who've reached out to you, who have completed a health assessment form for you, or who you have created a share card for. make sure you have them all down. And what I would do is, if you truly believe that MM100 would be a good fit for them, redo their share cart, resend them the link, and send them a follow-up message that is something like this. Obviously, please change these to be true to how you would talk in your verbiage. Thank you guys again for jumping back on. For those of you who are jumping on, I have no idea what happened. It just stopped my video. But this last 10-minute chunk, we're going to work on follow-ups. So this is the script I put in the comments that I am going to be using. You can use something similar or do something different. It doesn't matter, but we have to follow up with people who we've invited or who have expressed interest and then never came through, because we all know the fortune's in the follow-up. Following up with people, for those of you who have been in your head about, like, I don't want to bug anyone, you're not bugging people. When you follow up with people, it's showing that you care, because life's busy and you're the only one that's constantly thinking about Beachbody. Other people have other stuff going on, and if they've never tried this, they have no idea how life-changing that it could be for them. And so you follow up with, hey, just checking in on you. I was just thinking of you. We just launched a new program that I'm super excited about. I think it could be an incredible fit for you. So I rearranged my recommendations for you. I'm putting together in a link here. Click this link, share it, check it out. Let me know what you think about it. We start together on July 29th. And I just was sent 3 exclusive $10 off promo codes. I'd love to give one to you if you're ready to go with this thing. Are you like, let's do this, right? Very simple, genuine. We are genuinely helping people change their lives. So be genuine in your conversations and your messages. So that's the script that I'm going to be using. I want to encourage you guys right now to go through your share carts, whatever you need to do to work on following up with people. Do that now. This is the last thing to wrap things up.
Get your body right, you're next to me. Just wait up. Gotta check myself, cause I just can't believe that you're in my heart, you're in my head. Now you're waking up, you're in my bed. Unbelievable. Simple as can be, I'm gonna be around. And you know we got everything we need. Look at this thing. Can you just stop? Can you stop? Can you just not step on all accounts? You need to calm down.
Some
This brings us to the end of our time together. Again, sorry about the technical glitches. I know only about like 25 of you made it back. So sorry about that. I hope that this was helpful. This can be condensed, you guys, into pockets of time throughout the day for those of you who work full-time or have really crazy schedules. The point is that you can grow this business in a small amount of intentional time. So this has to be focused on what you're doing. When you send these messages, do not respond until it's your pocket of time to respond, right? But everyone can do this together. We really can increase our ripple effect to help the world, to help people achieve healthy and fulfilling lives. And do not ever forget that you matter and that you have a circle of influence that is counting on you to step up to the plate, to live your best life, be the best version of yourself, and to invite the people around you to do the same. Have a great day, you guys. Thanks for joining me on here. Bye.